Hi, so my favorite season out of the year is definitely summer. Um, Most people tend to enjoy it, like generally because you have summer vacation, you have warm weather. Why can you go wrong? You much better than winter, much better than spring, just because of the temperature alone. That's just one of the reasons. Now, one of the big reasons why summer is my favorite is because it's when I first fell in love, a lot of emotions, everything. Um, Also, it was my high school graduation. I had a big bonfire, and all of this happened at once. I fell in love. I graduated high school. Had a huge bonfire, big party thrown for me. So a lot of things were happening at once. I'm sure most of you definitely can relate to summer being one of the best because you can go to the beach, you can go on vacation, you can do everything you couldn't do in the winter. It's when all of your priorities, for most people, aren't as priority. Uh, I've had a fair share of big changes and events happening in my life during summertime. It goes from falling in love to moving through across states. I'm from New York, so came down to North Carolina, and it was a pretty big deal. I'm going to explain what particular events occur for me in the summer generally, and why they're positive or negative, whether they are, and what the future holds for me. Um, Now, hardships in my life steer me to pull as much enjoyment from summer as I can. Family trouble forces me to take advantage of these things from the summer, such as going to the beach, doing things I usually wouldn't. I'm much more extroverted in the summer. I'm generally an introverted person, but when it comes to summertime, I am all around having fun, talking to people. Um, Now, family trouble definitely does force me to take advantage out of everything. And because I'm not in school in the summer, I have a lot of time. I have a lot of money to spare that I've been working throughout the year. It allows me to do things I usually can't, like go to the fair, um, go see a movie. I usually wouldn't go do that because movies cost a lot of money. You're gonna buy snacks and they rip you off. Uh, I was really emotionally drained when I first moved away from New York, just because of the whole fact that I lived there all my life. I moved there. I moved here sophomore year, at the end of sophomore year of high school. Um, and I went to visit there this past summer actually, and uh, I sacrificed my funds going flying through with the plane, and one of the biggest life changing events was me when I first fell in love. This was just this past summer, so it was pretty crazy for me. Some of these events have had a great lasting effect on me. Some others come back to bite after a while, and they all do contribute to making me a better person, though, in the end. Now, falling in love and moving in the summer have definitely had a detrimental and outstanding effect on me. When I broke up with the person I fell in love with during the summer, it had a really, really bad emotional impact on me for a long time. And also, when I moved to North Carolina in the summer of 2015, I was miserable, downright miserable. But throughout time, like anything else, I reap through the benefits of everything. I learned to adapt to my environment. I enjoy it here. The education is much better, in my opinion, than where I came from. And I meet new people. What can go wrong with that? The foreseeable future definitely shows some amazing things for me in my life that are going to also occur in the summer, such as transferring colleges. This upcoming autumn, I will be attending a college in New York called SUNY Oswego. Um, I'm also going to be working towards my bachelor's in psychology at SUNY Oswego. That's the college name in New York. And I have saved up enough money to buy a car I've wanted for the longest time, Chevy Cruze. It's gonna allow me to get a job when I move up north. I'm going to be able to go out on weekends with friends and do things that I usually cannot because I'm not able to access the car that I currently use 24/7. Now, all these factors that come from summer have and absolutely will play a huge role in making me more independent and understanding as a person. And now that I've shown you why summer has been such a major season for me, the effect it'll have on me, and what it's foreshadowing for the future summer and summers to come, not just this upcoming one. I entered both an emotional paradise and hell from falling in love. I think everyone does at some point. Could be wrong, uh, but the unlike pair of those terrible and great things that come from it have brought a very incredible ease into my life currently, and so it makes me think everything happens for a reason.